right, the fireman.
Listen to the sound.
Are we live?
We're live.
Are we live?
Yep.
Can you hear me? Is anybody listening?
Welcome to episode 68, 100 Proof Whitetails podcast.
Terry, Ben's mom, can you hear me?
Loading up the
Our one listener.
beer rack.
Beer rack.
So we don't have to interrupt the show mid-show.
Mid-show.
For this. So, welcome back everybody, 100 Proof Whitetails. I need a hat because I feel like not like I belong.
He didn't like the way his hair looked without a hat.
I need a freaking haircut.
You just gotta own it, Ben. You just gotta own it. You had the alfalfa thing going.
Slick it up, slick it back.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, episode number 68. Got a nice full little docket tonight. A little bit of everything. And a whole lot of just good conversation, dude. We were posting up a bunch of videos to upload shorts. So, stay tuned for those. Those are going to drop right around noon for the next 10 days. Right now we got them scheduled out.
Yes.
We're editing and dropping some in, so we got those coming up. Got the shorts coming in.
Shorty shorts.
It is summertime, so shorty shorts is the rage. So, yeah. So lots of stuff tonight. Gonna be a good episode, I think, for us. We're one before 69.
69. We're supposed to do a giveaway on 69, so next episode.
Yeah, I was thinking about
giveaway.
You know, we mentioned doing an episode while I was down in St. Louis here coming up, but I think I'm gonna hold off on that or just record one maybe. Because I want to do like 69 with like you. I want to do it with my.
You want a 69 with me?
Yeah. Episode 69.
That's
no.
That's messed up, bro.
This episode is sponsored by Blue Chew, which we still haven't heard back from them yet.
That's fucked up.
Get bricked up for episode 69. No. Anyway, so
we're gonna do 69. We've done all the shows together since I don't think you've done a solo one in a while.
It's been a good while. I mean, I've had a couple other good folks on here and there. Like Ryan, Pete Cheney.
Yeah, but that was a while ago.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
The Pete Cheney one was cool.
Pete was cool. They have an event coming up.
I think we need Mike Price back on.
I think that'd be a good show. Summertime's a good one. To have
we
Mike
might.
on.
I mean, we should probably talk to Perez. See if we could actually like maybe go to his shop and do a show.
I think that'd be cool. So yeah, if anybody wants to see anything specifically or have any suggestions for folks on, and it could be, dude, we love, we talked to, buddies of ours. We talked to like Ryan, Mark came on with his kid that had youth on success. People are just like, dude, I'm like an average Joe. It's like, dude, we're all average Joes, but we have good stories. We have good information, or we've made big mistakes and learned from those mistakes. And some of the folks we've had on have done that too. So Jesse's always coming on, having a good time with us. Kyle's come on, Keith's come on, Jake's come on. I mean, we've had a ton of folks on the show.
We got to get Jesse back on.
Jesse back on. He's always a fan favorite. Some other folks.
I don't know. We could ask him.
I mean, we do.
I don't know if he would, but he's got his new cabin in his barn that he built, his little man area. We could do an episode from Jesse Festa's.
Oh, from the
the
Dahmer cabin.
The Dahmer cabin.
Gotcha. That's a
that
thought.
Would be fun.
That's
that
a
would
good
be
thought.
fun. Or we could see if he'd take us fishing and we do another live one from the boat.
That'd be a cool one. I could see that. Definitely see that.
Except this time, maybe we'll catch fish.
Speaking of fishing, too, want to give a shout out to our buddy Connor Fox. Took first in the National Walleye Tour. Right? On Michigan?
Yeah, Lake Huron?
I think it was Huron. It was over Michigan way, I think.
But one of the legs of the tournament he took first on, which is, and this is his first year, so it was a pretty big accomplishment.
Well done. So have him on a show maybe sometime soon, too. Talk some fishing. What was the key to success? He had to weed through all those other species of fish, the Joe Exotic. side of stuff.
In the beginning of the tournament, he
was smashing smallmouth and sheephead. And
he had the nickname Joe Exotic, but it sounds like he's figuring it out.
He dialed it in. So, congratulations to Connor. And I actually, speaking of fishing, that's some of the topics of tonight. Because it's summertime, it's fishing time for a lot of folks. Took an annual trip up to Redfield. Nate couldn't make it. Hopefully next year, maybe. Yeah. Take a trip up. See if we can coordinate some schedules more than a week ahead of time this time again. Mm-hmm. But I caught my first walleye ever.
Really?
Yep.
That's cool.
And Brandon's like, with the tail pinch, he's right at 15. I'm like, dude, that fish is a solid 14 7/8. Like, I'm not getting busted on a fish that's right on the edge of a keeper. So we tossed him back. So, and talking about, just some of the stuff where it's just like, I don't know how you catch it on that. You see people on TikTok throwing Trump lures and all sorts of other stuff. We're buzzing in Brandon's boat, which when I say buzzing, we're going maybe 8 miles an hour. But that's a good clip. Like, that's faster than trolling speed. And I just throw out this storm perch-colored swim bait. Throw it over my shoulder, dude. And I just was like, we're just cruising down the reservoir 7 miles an hour. There's nothing else really to do. And all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, I got weeds. And all of a sudden, it's like, I'm like, ooh, I got fish. And Brandon's like, no, you don't. I'm like, yeah, I do. Freaking picked up a wall. It was noon. And I pick up a walleye, just throwing a little swim bait freaking thing. So that was kind of neat. That was my first walleye, but we did pretty good. I got some photos. I could flash them up on the screen, but we ended up a little bit light on the rock bass. But again, we were later. We're right before 4th of July is when we went up. So usually we go right tight to that opening day in bass season, Father's Day time frame. So usually the bite's a little bit better. Water was really hot. Water was actually pretty low in most spots too. Some of the stuff where we were having success last year was probably a couple feet lower than it was before. So, but yeah. Other than that, dude, fished the outlet once, took a morning off and went and fished that. Fished this past weekend camping, so I've got a pretty good fishing fill for the year. It's pretty good. You had your Black Lake trip this year, like always.
Yeah, with a Black Lake. I did a little fishing in the outlet. Took Owen out there. He was trudging through the... Oh, did you see that post? Mm-hmm. He was trudging through the outlet. Pretty good.
Yep.
We caught a sucker fish.
There you go. I like those suckers. Was it a red one?
No.
Oh, was it a northern red horse? Come on.
Nope. There was a northern red horse in there. I think it was huge.
A big old guy. But, no, it's fun, dude, to get out there and catch some fish in the summertime, but,
So, I'm kind of randomly, sporadically changing the subject.
Go for it.
It just popped in my mind.
Rip it.
So we got to get tickets made up for this dinner.
Mm-hmm.
The chicken dinner.
Yep, chicken dinner. So we are rolling forward with
September
20th. Mark it on the calendar.
Need to make a post.
Yep. Get the tickets out. We're going to be doing it at the Phelps Fire Hall. Mm-hmm. It's been decided by executive order. We're going to do it there. Thanks to Kyle for booking it for us. If anything does change, we'll let you guys know, but we're going to do it September 20th over there at Phelps Fire Hall.
Yeah.
So
there'll be raffles, do a chicken barbecue dinner.
Mm-hmm.
There'll be a cash bar.
Yep. Cash bar to support the fire department. So, yeah, it'll be good. And I think we can cook.
We got to get together and just whip up some tickets.
Hash out some details. I think
we're not doing the raffle ticket thing this year like we did last year. We got to actually make like real tickets.
We had like tickets like in like a Tupperware container.
Oh my God.
You remember the tickets floating around in the Tupperware container last year?
Yeah.
Trying to keep track of that. Maybe Hannah's got an idea for that, whether we do it through like some event website or something like that. Maybe people buy them online or something, to keep that logged or whatever. I don't know. We'll keep you guys posted on it. But we're like 2 months out from that, but we'll have raffles there. Don't know what the big raffle will be. Maybe we do something like a mystery blind, or we floated the idea of maybe doing a gun or a muzzle loader rather, or something like that. Something where we don't need to have like an FFL there necessarily for it. So just some thoughts. So if you guys have ideas for that, we'd love to hear them. If you're a local venue or business, I'm sure we'll reach out to some folks. But if you're interested in throwing together a raffle basket, we'll promote your business or your company at it. I'm sure we'll get some stuff from I'm sure Whitetails probably throw something together for us.
Whitetails, Heritage,
maybe some other stuff. Maybe Crafties would even throw together like a crawler basket or something for us. Hey, maybe we could even get like a Crafty Craig on tap. That's not official, so just want to point that out.
That would be cool. Mike
that would be
do
pretty
it.
cool. I think you would. I definitely
see why
think
you wouldn't.
So, but yeah, we got that coming up on the 20th, and then following day, on a Sunday, is the NWTF Hardwood Strutters Clam Bake. I believe that's going to be in Seneca Falls. That's the annual Clam Bake. We talked about the Jake's Day and how that's great for the youth, everything like that. Our official head count was 118 from this event, which is our highest ever. Like we talked about, Norm's been doing that event over 30 years. They did the press release on it and everything. So 30 years Norm's been doing that youth day, and it started out as a handful of kids and has grown to what we do now. So it's nice to be back involved with a chapter where I'm not of an organization where I'm not like the president and having to manage a million different things. I can just pick one task and go and do that for a branch or a chapter of a conservation organization. That's nice. So yeah, the Clam Bake, that'll be September 21st. I think you can get your tickets online. If not, the ticket order will be online soon. We'll probably promote that more going forward, coming up, and probably share the information on that accordingly. So, yeah, those are the parties. And then kind of talk fishing. We have the Ontario County Fair coming up this upcoming week for summer events. Take the family to. There's a rodeo on Thursday.
Yeah, Liza's been in that a few times.
Yeah, so Hannah's talking about going to that. I'll be back from St. Louis at that point, so we're planning on going that night. Claudia Hoyser, the local gal from, I think she's from Fairport, she's playing. So yeah.
Give us a call, Dan.
Dan says, when you boys
Let's
headed
go.
to the city hunting big putty tats.
Are we putting together a hunting party? Me, Ben, you, Jesse, we all get together. We go up there and we start hunting them escaped tigers from the zoo.
The mountain lions or whatever they are. I mean, there's been a million different.
I saw the video.
Things with it.
It does look like a mountain lion.
It looks like a big cat. It definitely looks like a big cat.
It's got a long tail.
It does have a very long tail. But with AI and stuff now, dude, it's kind of hard. Hard to think what you can believe anymore, too.
I don't know, that one guy, he was like, it was looking at me going, "Row!"
Yeah, no, "Row!"
That guy, he was pretty funny.
I can't remember what his name was.
He was pretty funny.
Clyde or Cletus or something. I don't know. Anyway, but he was
baseball bat. Had his son's baseball bat.
Yeah, had his son's baseball bat. But that wasn't in the first part of the story at all. There was 3 or 4 different interviews that got played. And he doesn't have the baseball bat. And then all of a sudden he's like, I had my son's baseball bat. The other one, it's like, I was going to get snacks or whatever at
his
midnight, and I see people running.
His local snack spot.
Yeah, local snack spot.
Whatever
at midnight.
Gas station that was.
Yeah, gas station or Quickie Mart. But yeah, so no, I don't know. I don't think you can legally kill a mountain lion in New York if you saw one. Now, legally and
You just
morally,
do what they did on South Park. It's coming right for me.
Yep, it's attacking me.
And then shoot it.
Yep. So, I don't plan on going to the city. I don't like the city. Definitely don't want to go anywhere near Syracuse, so I'm glad the cats aren't in Syracuse, because Syracuse is a cluster, dude, with the 81 traffic diversion, with the construction. Like, 81 and 90 going around Syracuse is unbearable, dude, right now.
Huh.
So, I gotta know that going forward with when I'm going out east to show ground and stuff like that. I go around, like, if I'm going up north, I go, like, 104 to, like, 3 and stuff like that to go up in Oswego County. So, what are you looking for, Nader? Oh, it's one of Nora's...
Scrunchies.
Yeah, one of Nora's scrunchies for her hair. But yeah, so, no plans on going big cat hunting.
Dan, when you taking us king salmon fishing?
Yeah, when's the fishing trip?
We could do a live episode from the boat. Be sweet.
That's a good thought.
On Ontario Lake salmon fishing.
It's a good thought. I like that.
Except Jesse's going camping, I believe, this weekend, or he already is camping.
That's a perfect time to take his boat where we go fishing. While he's camping.
While Jesse's camping, we'll go fishing.
Yep. We'll take his boat.
Dan might be going with him. I don't know.
That's true. But yeah.
They do like a family thing up there.
That's cool. I'm game for it.
Yeah. I feel like sometimes Dan goes, sometimes he doesn't.
Yeah, I went camping last weekend, Cayuga Lake State Park over there. It was a good time.
You guys camp like a half hour away.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Why not?
Just go home. Let's go do a day trip.
You know what's weird about that even more? I come home and still do the animals every day.
And then you go back to camping?
Yeah.
It's not really camping.
It was fun. It was nostalgic.
It's different.
That's like where we went camping growing up a lot, was Cayuga Lake and stuff like that.
Was it your idea?
Hannah's and my mom's and my sister's. Like my mom and my sister.
Oh, your family was there. It wasn't just you and...
Yep.
That's cool.
Yep. It was me, my mom, Rebecca, and Nora, and Hannah. So that was cool. We got to...
What'd you catch?
I was
catch anything?
Yep, I caught one largemouth, like a 2-pounder, like right there by the park.
On what?
White chatterbait, or white and chartreuse chatterbait.
Newman's rubbing off on you.
Dude, I tried a Cinco all morning. I tried a frog over all the lilies and weeds. And then I was just like, I don't know, the weed line, I could see it out there once the sun came up. I caught the fish at like, I don't know, probably 8 o'clock in the morning. I was down there at dawn, fishing, like no bites, no hits, no nothing. But it's right by the park, dude. Like it, and then I saw. I did throw the creature.
Nothing?
Nothing.
See, that happened to me with fucking Newman.
Yeah. So.
That sucks. Maybe the creature's wearing out.
Yep. We did take a trip with Newman. We talked about that a little bit before.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yep. So.
Mr. Jeremy Newman.
Mr. Jeremy Newman. If anybody's looking to fish on.
Very pleasant individual.
Yep. Good, wholesome fun on the boat. Lost his favorite hat, though, the other day. I heard on the radio. He was blasting down Honey Oy or something at 66 miles an hour, and old hat came off his hairless head, and down the drink it went.
Yeah.
So, we've all lost a hat or something off the side of a boat at some point. If you haven't been on enough boats. But, no, it's been a good summertime. Oh, that's a good point. Jeff commented in a topic. The Northeast Big Buck Club banquet is this weekend in Massachusetts.
It is a fun event.
Yeah, Nate's been. I have not been. I need to go. Maybe one day when I kill a big enough buck to go to the event, maybe I will.
You'll get there someday.
I think Dylan's going because Dylan was biggest youth buck. potentially for Northeast, I think. And then a couple other bucks I scored. They're going to Jessica Van. Oh, I'm gonna mess up her last name. I can't pronounce it.
One on Newark or Clyde or
Newark
something?
area. Newark, Marion.
That was a monster.
That was a heck of a buck. She's gonna be there. I don't know if she got biggest.
That was at Perez, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I saw that.
Vancouvering. There it is. I knew it would hit my brain. She shot a great buck. Her dad's going. I mean, the whole family, I guess, is going, making a day of it, or a weekend of it rather. So there'll be some deer I scored there at the event, which is cool.
Got a couple more deer to score.
Of course, I think it's the same. Yeah, I got to score a couple of your coworkers' deer. But I know we got. If it's the same, I think it's the same weekend as my company trip to St. Louis. I talked about that's where I'm going this weekend. So I'll be in St. Louis this weekend and early next week for Whitetail Properties, our annual sales meeting. So that'll be a good time. It's good to see a lot of folks from around the country. Flying out Saturday morning, coming back Wednesday morning, back by Wednesday, like late afternoon. So it should be good. I was able to get some really good flights, dude, and actually was able to get some good prices on flights. So, yeah, because last year it was kind of a last minute decision. This year I was able to get my flights well enough ahead of time. It was pretty reasonable. So
let's talk about everything you're not getting done for deer season this year.
My corn's not planted. Corn's tossed out the window.
Cameras aren't even out.
Hey.
You've just been hustling. You ain't been...
I think we were talking, this is like, I think you told me last deer season, you're like, you know, you had it easy last year with Nora. Wait till next year. You will not get shit done when that kid is between the ages of like 1 and 2.
Moving.
And yeah, that's a lot of it, dude. And like, I 100% agree with you. Like, unless you plan it out ahead of time.
And they're more fussy. You can't just put them in a backpack and they're just like zoning out in the trees on your bag.
Yep.
They want to get down and they want to move.
Yep. Want to get down or up all the time, you know. So yeah. So that's cool. I mean,
wow, there's a lot. I mean, you're working technically 2 jobs, 3 really, almost like 3 part-time jobs, which would make it a
full and a half.
Full and a half time job.
Sure. Yeah.
Plus the family, plus everything around here. It's a lot, man.
Yeah. Well.
So you ain't got your corn planted.
Luckily, the days are long. So. I did a drive around today.
So we got
after I had a home inspection.
I still haven't even been over to. You haven't been over at your property to do anything in so long. I haven't been over to see since you finished with the excavator.
Yeah, you're not gonna see anything now with the leaf out. Like it's all hogweed. Hogweed program's done, by the way, for New York State. DEC scrapped the hogweed program. They ran out of funding, or people, or both. So the hogweed program is officially done for the state. So
hogweed's just gonna spread.
Yep, it's just gonna spread.
So get familiar with hogweed.
Yep. So anyway, yeah, dude, I went over there, took a ride around today. Clover plots are looking phenomenal, dude. The clover we put in last fall is looking great. The 100-proof clover mix and stuff we put into some spots, those are looking great. Top Field West is looking really good. The other one is First Trail up there where Liza shot her doe. That top is all clover now, and that's looking like a carpet. It's amazing. Everything else is ready.
How's the pond?
Pond's holding good water. Needs to get a dozer in there to finish smoothing out the mounds I made. Kind of level that area out. That should be able to bring the water up too when that happens. Or make it look more better. So, but... And then maybe not. Maybe we won't level it off this year. Maybe we'll just get like Curran in there next year with a big X and just finish it off. Let the professional do it. you know,
Pat.
Yeah, probably Pat. Pat'd be the operator of choice, I think. He's good in the machine. He did some good work over at Heritage. I saw he did in that new section that Mike bought behind the shop to the left, behind his house to the left. He dug a big ditch in there and everything to kind of drain that off better and tie that back into the creek, so they can shoot targets on that side of stuff too. Mm-hmm. So that came out pretty good. And it looks way better than my couple days in the mini over there for Mike on the normal side of the shooting lanes, which I gotta get back over there and start shooting a couple more rounds, try to get my scores in for the summer. So maybe I will, maybe I won't. Yeah. Jeff said I got a 15-year-old girl. I scored her 10 point was 145 gross. Yeah, it's probably gonna be better than Dylan's. I think Dylan's was like I think he was like 130 something. So
I guarantee her body did not beat Dylan's.
Yeah, the body and the uniqueness of that deer.
I bet you Dylan's deer. I wish I would have thought about it when they stopped at the house with it to put it on the scale.
Yeah, we should have.
I bet you that deer was 225 dressed.
Easy.
225 dressed.
I was leaning more like 240, dude. That deer was huge. It was so big, dude. When we were trying to pick that deer up after taking pictures with it, it was me, Ryan, and Jim Wilkes trying to pick this deer up into the back of the truck, and we were all like the deer was 200 pounds easy dressed. There was no doubt in that. But the deer was huge. And he was just living behind a freaking silo bunk, dude, which is the craziest thing. Yep, I put it back there for you.
Yeah, my man.
My man. James comments in, says, taste great, less filling.
You must be talking about my Miller.
Miller Lite.
All them boys at Garlock like to tune in here and pick on me about my drinking beer.
That's all good. We got a little, it's Miller time.
Miller time! James, good dude. He likes to hang out down at the Lions Rod and Gun, I believe.
Yeah. So, yeah.
He's the guy that won the knife.
Yep. So we got a bunch of giveaways next episode, whether we do that next Wednesday.
James, do you know why we have a lot of giveaways next episode? It's because it's episode 69.
69.
James.
Tis. So, we're also, other than Miller's, we poured a little Black Button because Black Button went black belly up. So, unfortunately,
they were a pretty good sponsor for us.
They're closing the doors. They made us some cool glasses. This wasn't actually. They made us a 100 proof glass. Burn it. Black Button Distilling, 100 Proof Whitetails podcast. So,
yeah, that's a bummer.
It is a bummer. Yeah, good guys, dude. Yeah, so we poured a little pre-pro tonight, and had a little bit of that too. So, shout out to them.
So, James, what's your beer of choice?
Yeah,
mine's Miller or Coors.
Miller's been good. Coors. I'm a big lime guy, or grapefruit ones in the summer. I like those citrusy, refreshing-y kind of beers.
You are kind of fruity.
I'm fruity.
Definitely fruity. Especially you have an orange wedge in that whiskey.
Yeah. Do a little old-fashioned with it. Jeff said her deer was big, but not 200 pounds. Yeah, that deer was big. Dylan's deer was really big.
Dylan's deer was like Godzilla.
Yeah.
I've never seen a deer's body that big.
Which I wish.
And why? Where did they take it? Bernessels? Why Bernessels wouldn't have weighed that deer?
Yeah, they got the scale there.
Beyond me.
Yeah, I think so too.
You see a deer like that come in, what the frick does it weigh? I think they would want to know, but you got different people running it. It's not
the same as it used to be. True.
Everything's get it done fast and just make your money.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the personal. Yeah, I don't know.
That's all good. Steve Westfall's laughing at us. He's got the ha-ha face.
Steve.
But
I wonder what he was laughing at.
I don't know.
We are funny.
We try to keep it nice and loose and comical.
Entertain.
Yeah.
Should have Steve on here. He'll never come
good
on.
episode. Yeah.
Steve, I think Steve's made for the camera, but he don't think so.
Yeah.
I tried to get him on here.
Yeah. But yeah, food plot's way behind. Everything's mowed off, ready for spray.
You're slacking.
We're just, so I was going to borrow a tractor and a planter to put the corn in.
You own a tractor.
Well, one with a drill and not running the county drill because that was just, it worked last year fine, but it sounded like I was going to be able to get another tractor.
Just broadcast it.
You can't broadcast corn. It does not work. It doesn't work like that.
You sure?
Yeah, I've tried it. Soybeans will work fine, but corn will not work. It needs to get that seed down in there to set a good root. But anyway, now that we're past the corn window, I mean, at this point, if we put it in like tomorrow, it would be 1st of November by the time my corn would be ready. So I would have to bet we wouldn't get a frost all of October. So we're skating too late on the line. I mean, it's middle of July. So we're thinking about doing some sorghum experiments because, again, nobody that told me to buy sorghum picked it up other than one guy. So I bought a full 50-pound bag. And
broadcast the sorghum. See what happens.
That's might be where we're going. So I got
call me and Owen up. We'll come out and broadcast it. But Brian,
it's more spray time.
Brian owes me one hunt out there.
It's more spray time. We gotta get some spraying done. Get stuff killed, knocked
I
back.
can't spray with Owen.
Yeah. No. Yeah. That's part of the reason why I haven't been able to get over there. Like you said too, it's been so hot. And then
I told you, just take a year off and see what happens. Just hunt it the way it is.
It would kill me.
Then next year, dive in.
That's not how I like to do it.
You'll learn a lot.
Well, I'll get some more stuff.
You'll learn a lot.
I'll get some stuff in for sure, whether it'll be every plot or we let a couple things go fallow this year or, like you said, just poor man them and just throw a couple 100 pounds at them and just spray them off and roll it in. That might be what it comes down to, you know. But, yeah, I was hoping with Dad being retired now and stuff like that, we'd be able to get ahead, but we just had a lot of stuff come up this year. We just got to make some more time, prioritize it a little bit better for next year, and if we want to keep going to the level we are with the plots, or, you know.
I actually,
your plots are looking good.
Well, I think it's gonna be, what do you want to call it? Makeshift plot this year.
Yeah. Like I said, dude, I have...
plot looks great.
I have,
They finally got all that. They finally did the first cutting a few weeks ago.
Yeah. And we haven't even talked about planting over at the lease. We haven't talked about planting over at my grandma's farm.
It's not August yet.
I know it's not August yet. But it's going to be there, dude. Like, you got to get over there and start knocking...
2 weeks.
Some stuff in. So, but, James says pineapple tree.
Pineapple tree.
I don't know. That's what James said.
Oh, he's laughing.
Pineapple tree with a laughing face.
Pineapple. I don't know. That must be his favorite beer of choice. Pineapple tree.
Yeah, possible. My mom comments and says, "Owes you a hunt." What? Nate's saying if he gets over there and gets the plots planted and stuff for us, we owe him a hunt. That's what he's saying. He's just pushing buttons, stirring the pot, poking the bee's nest. But yeah, no, we got a pile of spraying to do, and then probably going to be cereal grains. I want to get some stuff back into clover. I got some 100-proof mixed stuff left over from the sale. I need to get the Brassica blends in, like, by the end of the month so we can have them out 1st of August. That's my goal before I leave for St. Louis is to get my order in. So it's here either before I get back or right after I get back. It's kind of my goal. So, because I've had folks message me in that they're looking for it, but other than that, dude, it'll happen. You know, we talk about it all the time. If weather, life, everything doesn't cooperate with you, up until literally almost October, you could still throw cereal grains at it and put some plot out there.
Cereal grains. You get in that mid-August. You know,
You're still good for brassicas, dude.
Throw the brassicas out there.
You know.
I don't know. The brassicas are tough. I mean, they come out. I feel like brassicas make a decent, I guess, like, maybe draw them out of the bedding a little early to get a shot at them. I don't know. I really think that they work the best, like, after January.
Oh, 100%. If there's good food in the neighborhood, I think they're a huge draw for them. Unless you have them, like, in between beddings, where they can grab them, go back through another bedding area before they go to, like, a late destination food source. That's where I see brassicas really shine, is in that situation. If it's, like, your destination food source or like your primary food source on the property, I don't think it's necessarily maybe your best fit. I think it really shines between two bedding areas. That's where we've had all the success with brassica plots. That's where I've killed like St. Patrick, and where I've killed curly was on those plots between beddings.
The guy at work wants to try it, and he was explaining the situation, and that's exactly where he wants to plant it. It's between two bedding areas. I was like, I think it's...
If it's a little bigger than quarter acre, dude, I think brassica could be a good fit. 2 acres pretty big. I mean, I would put a little bit of security grass, or, you know, if we're talking food plots...
he says he's got access perfect.
Yeah.
He says he doesn't need it.
If he needs a couple acres of 100 proof, we could hook him up.
Well, he already ordered it.
Oh, was that the
guy from work?
Guy you needed 2 acres for, he said. Gotcha.
James, I'm confused with the pine tree that drops apples.
He means a pine tree that you just go dump the apples on the pine tree. Oh. The magical pine tree that drops the apples from the sky. One of them magical pineapple trees. I like that. That's funny. The magical pineapple tree that is a pine tree. It's a pinus species that drops apples below it, which is right conveniently 20 yards from your stand.
That is convenient.
That is a great sounding setup for a pineapple tree. But yeah, so I'm sure we'll get some plots in. Some of the stuff, like the stuff that was in corn last year, we had really good weed control on, so we'll probably hit that with brassicas and then nitrogen it. And then the stuff that is coming out of brassicas that didn't get another spray on it, we'll probably put that into like a cereal grain, maybe even clover mix, and then work our weeds out next year. But I want to get some stuff back into clover. One of our big plots that used to have like 4 or 5 different things in it is now kind of all set back to stage 1. So I want to redevelop west side plot and move different plots around on that. So that's part of my thing going forward. I also noticed that when my dad was out mowing, he ran over one of our fruit trees. Mm-hmm. More specifically, the fruit tree that I planted to replace.
Brian was mowing?
Yeah, he knocked the stuff down in anticipation of plant corn, went and mowed stuff down and mowed down one of our pear trees. Quite literally. Rolled it right over pretty good. Unfortunately. So, I think we got to stand that back up. I saw that today out riding around. Got to stand that back up with a stake. But the saga of Dave's buck continues.
I saw that.
Dave says, buck keeps showing up at the pond every night between 5:30 and 8. Here's a crazy idea. Should I put on one of my t-shirts 30 yards away and see if he gets comfortable with my scent? I'm still
I would almost lean towards the element of surprise and say no.
Yep. I was gonna say,
Uh,
right now
whatever.
they are completely
But-
different animals.
But that's me.
Me and Nate, made a comment about that to each other before we started, and we were watching.
Like you see all these photos and videos of people hanging like mannequin heads in their blinds and like fuck, it ain't gonna make no difference.
So me and Nate were talking because we were watching some of our clips to publish as shorts before we started, and one of the topics from last week was obviously the saga with Dave's buck that he's going after this year, and we got talking, and we're just like, dude, like they're a different animal when they're in velvet. Once they hit hard horn, like they're tolerating you guys swimming in the pond, stuff like that. Like that just kind of goes poof. It kind of goes out the window. So, I think, like, he knows you, and he knows you guys, obviously. He's been there, several years now, possibly at this point. So, I think he knows you. I think, like Nate said, though, I think your best way to do it is just, if he's still there, sticking around, the surprise to jump on him is going to be your best bet. Right conditions, right, everything like that. Get that fall food ready. You still got plenty of time. We're talking that I'm behind with my plots. It's just for what I was looking to plant this year. It was a bunch of corn. Which hopefully the corn will hold over good. I'll do a germ test on it next year to see. And adjust accordingly, but and maybe make sure that I got my equipment lined up better for next year. Whether I'm borrowing or maybe I'll have to steal it for next year, and just see what happens to get the corn in the ground the right way. But yeah, I think go in with surprise, Dave. Would be my thought on it. I agree with Nate. I agree. So, alrighty, what else we got on the 100 proof party? The story behind the Bucks didn't stand a chance. Killin Big Box.
Killin Big Box. Hell yeah.
That's funny. Yeah. So I'm hoping to get a crack at Lucky this year. He survived. I don't know if he's still alive. Like Nate said, I'm also slacking. I have none of my cameras out. Usually I put them all out 4th of July.
I'm telling you, just let it roll.
Like nothing. No cameras, no food plots.
You just go back to the basics.
Just
do a year of
it.
basics. Just
go
hunt
hunt
it like you hunted it before technology and your tractor. I think you just roll it and see what the hell happens. I think it would actually reset you correctly. I'm not saying you're wrong in any means, but I think it would bring you back a little bit. And then next year, I think it'd be a whole different element for you.
Yeah.
I think it'd be kind of fun
but
for
I
you,
don't.
honestly.
But I don't.
You're almost going off of like your gut at that point.
Sure. The one thing I will say is, we talk about the cameras and stuff like that. So like, I'm not checking my cameras during season hardly at all.
Mm-hmm.
For the most part, and I'm not running a whole army of cell cameras either. Like some folks we know, that it's sending pictures to my phone like all hours of the day. Neither of us have an army of cell cameras out there like working for us.
I had a guy text me last week asking if I run cell cams, and if I do, what do I recommend? I said, well, if I did run them, I'd probably run.
The Tacticams have been really good, I've heard.
That's what I said. I said I'd probably run Tacticam. I said, but I'll run. And I said, one, it costs money to run them. I said, two, in my opinion, it kind of takes away from the hunt.
Yeah.
I don't know. Everyone wants to be super successful all the time, but I mean, is it really making you a better hunter? Or is it just making it more convenient for you to kill an animal?
I think it makes it a lot easier in a way with technology. It's more tools, But I also think that, some folks we know are like, well, I don't have a big buck on camera, so I'm not going to go hunt. You know, we've talked about this numerous times, though. You know,
So I can understand if I had a property 200 or 200, 2 hours away that I couldn't get to, and
versus
I
10
wanted
minutes
some
down the
intel
road.
on it
Yeah.
versus how I hunt now, where I can just drive 10 minutes down the road
Mm-hmm.
and go
Put a
pull my
sit
cards,
in. Yep.
put a sit in. Yeah, I would probably invest in something, but I don't have that. So
Yep. It's not in the current cards. So, and again, I mean, we could have, you know, some new guys show up. I mean, my 6-pack buck that I killed last year with the bow, I don't think that was a buck right off that I had history with at all. He showed up like August or September, and he stayed pretty much through the summer and then disappeared. Showed back up for a little bit right before I killed him with that big, you know, wound on his back. So it's possible. We killed a couple good bucks over there last year. The neighbors killed a couple bucks last year. It's possible we have some new guys slot in. I think Hank made it through season, and Lucky made it through. So I mean, we got probably two bucks that are going to definitely be there, plus whatever makes it. You know, unless they all get hit by cars or we knock on wood get EHD, don't get EHD rather. You know, there's always potential that something like that could happen. A couple years ago, we lost a giant in early July that got hit by a car. You know, on 31. So, and we don't know what deer it was just because he had freaking bases like that, dude. Just, it's like, don't know what deer it was. Still don't. But you know, it happens, dude. He hit by cars, run down by coyotes. They shed, but don't make it through the rest of the winter. Just disappear, move to a different property. Like, it happens all the time. So, yeah, maybe like you said, maybe we'll just dial back the plots a little bit this year, spread the wings a little bit, hunt more properties, hunt more grandmas, more lease and stuff, and spread out a little bit more this year with the stuff. I still got to put cameras out, dude. I still love my.
I mean, it's
that's my shit.
that's fine,
I
but
got
I mean,
whole
like,
army of them.
I'm just thinking, like,
I see what
just
you're
let
saying.
it roll.
No, it's still gonna roll. It's not like I'm gonna, you know, go stressing out over it. You know, even though I'm stressed that the corn didn't go in, but like the rest of it, dude, there's plenty of time to get other stuff on.
Them deer are gonna be there. You got a whole another month and a half to get turnips in and shit.
Yep.
You're gonna have some sort of food there. There's already food there, just whatever's growing naturally.
Mm-hmm.
You could just let it roll with that.
Yeah, my mom made mention of that too, and I told her, I'm like, it's a little different with
And stuff you planted in the past is growing.
Sure. Yeah, there's volunteer stuff that comes up from seed. There's fruit trees we planted over the the 2 decades we've almost owned the farm now. So like there's other stuff that's in the rotation now for it. So that's a good point. Absolutely. And again, it could be going back to, you hunt the good historical spots.
So, I mean, this is
and like we said, we don't kill our bucks on food anyway. Like, we kill them in the good rut funnel spots anyway. So the food just keeps good, consistent pattern. I think the food just...
You killed your gun buck on food.
Oh, yeah. I think, yeah. I mean, he had mouthful of corn when I shot him. Whether he was coming there to check does or not, too. He had a mouthful of corn when I shot him. So, yes, I think you're right. I think I killed Dono on food. But he was also cruising from another cornfield like an hour before I killed him. So I think he was more cruising the food and grabbing a bite to eat in the food. Yeah. The food is what he was...
But the food is
orientating around because of the does.
The food is what's holding the ladies.
Holding the ladies.
And you kill them in that time frame where the ladies are important.
Mm-hmm. And then, also I think that keeps a lot more bucks on it, even in the nighttime hours too. Keeps them on that ground or in that vicinity of your ground, relating to that high quality food source, specifically unpressured high quality food source. you know, and that's why we kind of, as the season goes, we kind of attract more bucks, is because we have that unpressured ground. Not necessarily just the food, but the unpressured ground is more to it. So like you said, as long as I'm keeping the pressure down, hunting when it's right, hunting the right stands for the situation, time of year, wind conditions, everything like that, you know, I think I'll be in good shape, you know, even if I don't get any plots in this year.
I don't think you need to. Honestly, on your piece, you're going to be successful. Just the way it's already set up
It's
and
built up and
strategized.
stuff,
I
sure.
mean, you could honestly just let the year roll as much as you guys want to, and there's things you want to do. I mean, just let it go a year. Don't stress on it.
Yeah.
Just let it roll. Who knows? It might end up being one of your best years.
It's, dude, you never know. There's always, we say,
I mean,
I'd rather be lucky than good on it.
So now you're reeling back a little bit on the food and all of that, but you already have, you know, your basics. You already have your access trails, your stand locations, your blah blah blah, your blah blah blah. You already have the foundation set.
Mm-hmm. The framework's all there.
So you really don't need the food. The food, honestly, is just extra. So actually, if you guys wind it back and hunt it without planning anything and compare the deer movement from years past, it might be a little knowledge that you guys will gain from it.
Yeah. I think some needs to go in. Like you said, I don't think we need to go as deep into it as
It's just an idea. I'm not telling you what to do.
and it's like, if you don't get it planted,
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, like you said, I think there'll be spots to hunt. You know, I think
Bucks are gonna be there.
mm-hmm.
Deer are gonna be there. Number one, you wanna know why? Because it's unpressured.
Yeah, unpressured is
They'll be there.
Yeah. Low pressure, unpressured, yeah.
And you're gonna have food no matter what.
And cover and security. I mean, yeah, the things that, you know, big deer want.
You're gonna have a
100%.
solid 2 out of 3 every time. In any spot you got over there.
It's all fair. It's all good, fair points, dude. Hannah says chicken tender with a siren sign. Don't know what that means. Maybe we got chicken tenders for dinner upstairs.
Or there's a dead chicken.
Or there's a dead chicken. I don't think so. I think she would be more upset than saying chicken tender. I don't think she'd make a joke of it. So speaking of that, I was talking to Keith today. He's like, dude, I gotta come over and kill those birds. I'm like, yeah, you do. I'm getting tired of freaking feeding them. Got a couple of turkeys going to freezer camp to my buddy, and he's like, yeah, dude, I gotta get over there and take care of those, you know, turkeys from me and get them in my freezer and make some turkey jerky.
See, that's the difference between me and Keith. I was over here like within a week shooting them birds.
Oh, Hannah says, nope, need assistance herding chickens. My favorite one is currently escaped.
Oh, tender, like...
Yeah. Like shepherd. Like, turkey shepherd.
Yeah.
Chicken shepherd, sorry. Not turkey. Chicken. But, yeah. What else was on the docket for tonight? Oh, Sauerkraut Fest is coming up. We talked about the Ontario County Fair. We got Sauerkraut Fest coming up. It's, August 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, I think. Hannah could correct me if I'm wrong. Definitely the 1st, 2nd, 3rd. I don't know if we're going to be pouring at the Kraut Crawl or not. I haven't been asked. I don't know.
I thought we were like the one everyone wanted, but
yeah, that's usually the case. Everyone's like, "Where's the 100 proof guys?"
They're like, "Where's the whiskey?
Where's the whiskey?" In all this sea of wines and beers and everything like that, where's the whiskey? So, and then everyone's like, "Oh, we remember you guys. You guys are a great time. We still got your hoodies." We're like, "Oh, those hoodies that aren't
contraband.
The contraband hoodies." But yeah, no, it's always a good time. Sauerkraut Fest is good. Fireworks are going to be good. They got some good acts lined up, Hannah said, for the music and stuff. think they're still doing the block party on Sunday.
Friday.
Friday block party? I thought it was Sunday block party. Yeah, whatever.
Sauerkraut Festival, the block parties at the Legion the night before the fireworks.
Gotcha. Maybe I'm thinking the, like when they do the cornhole tournament and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's probably what you're thinking.
I think that's this Sunday thing that I'm thinking. But, I don't know. We'll post more information on it.
So if you want a party, come to Phelps the first weekend in August.
Yep. / last week of July, going into August. That 31st, 1st, 2nd, 3rd. Hannah could probably drop more, information and stuff, or Amanda. July 31st through August 3rd, Hannah said.
Hannah's also tending chickens right now.
Tending chickens and our 16-month-old daughter.
Ben thought he was going to get chicken tenders for dinner.
I was kind of
Come to find out, he's got to tend chickens.
Come to find out, she's going to be like, surprise, you're grilling hot dogs and corn after this. Which is
I think that's what we're having. I think that's what Liza decided.
It's good warm weather, dude.
I like hot dogs.
I love my cheddar brats that I do this time of year.
Aldi's?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Aldi. Aldi for the win on the cheddar brats. And the sweet corn's hitting the local farm stands. Mm-hmm. And I got a couple ears the other day. So stuff's getting ready. But
good stuff.
Yeah, dude, I think we're going to be in good shape for this year no matter what. We do have to get over to the lease, put up 1 or 2 stands, which is no big deal.
The lease.
The lease has corn this year. I know we thought it was going to be beans, but it's corn.
Corn last year.
Yep. Well, I thought it was going to be corn bean rotation, and then we could do 100 proof into the beans, but I think it'll be okay. The trails is
Did
decent.
they chop it or pick it?
I think they picked it.
If they chop it, we could still get 100 proof in there.
Yeah, if they knock it down early, like if they knock it down,
we could
Sauerkraut weekend.
Yeah,
we'll throw some 100 proof on it, 100%.
No, if they chop it, it's gonna be mid-September.
Oh,
early
right.
October.
Jeez, I'm thinking last week of August. Sorry, last week Labor Day is what I was thinking.
Well, we could.
If they chop it like Labor Day weekend, we could get some 100 proof on it.
Or your rye that doesn't grow. Thanks, Thorny.
Yeah. So, great.
Did you ever get refunded for that?
Great seed.
That's some BS.
Great feed, but not seed. I don't think it was germed. It germed out at like a 0. I sent a sample off. I'm like, am I crazy? Like, what happened with this? So, probably I owe Grandpa Billy $20.
No. Give him his 10. It was $10.
Okay. Well, we'll take it out of the bird feeders. One fell apart.
That, the one up on top?
No, one of the other ones. Dad was saying it kind of fell apart the other day. Went to put it out and it just went.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
Huh.
Bad screw.
Figures.
But anyway, so yeah, hit the hour mark. So next episode's episode 69. Don't know if it'll be next week or the week following. Maybe we'll shoot for like July 30th, lead into Sauerkraut weekend for episode 69. So we'll probably take a week off next week, most likely, and shoot for July 30th for our next episode. But we should have
July 30th.
Plenty of content from the last couple episodes to be able to post up, so you guys will get some stuff trickling up through that. Because, yeah, we got shorts coming out every day up until the 27th right now. We'll probably get that extended out further and should be in good shape for it. So, we'll skip over the Whitetail Properties featured listing for tonight because I am currently been putting out little
He's
flyers.
sold out. He's looking for properties.
Yeah, looking for listings. That'd be great.
The guy's selling a property every other day.
I've been hitting a pretty good hot stretch this summer, dude. It's been pretty good. So, trying to get stuff buttoned up before sales meeting here this weekend, going into next week. But everything's looking really good. My best year for real estate ever by far. And it's just kicking up and ramping up going into the next year and years following. So, yeah, I'm thankful for it. I love it. And again, dude, it's what I've always wanted to do. I had been trying to get with Whitetails since they first came to New York like 5-6 years ago now. So I'm glad to be part of the team and thankful that they brought me on board, and I'm hope I'm doing a good enough job for them in their eyes for it.
Tim, don't fire him. It's his dream.
And Hannah will get a chuckle out of this. I want this. I literally think she says on my first application I put in for the company, at the end of my cover letter, I put, I want this. And that's probably why I didn't get hired. When my wife went back through and helped me do my resume and my cover letter this last time around when I got hired by Whitetail Properties, was when she went through and was like, you need to, make this more professional, more better. But yeah, I want this.
Hell yeah.
So anyway,
he wants it.
I want it.
I want it.
Yeah.
I don't want to work for Whitetail Properties, but I like supporting them.
Thank you, buddy. All right, thank you all that support us here with 100 Proof Whitetails and everything we do. We'll see if we can get some sponsors for the next episode 69. That'd be kind of fitting. Drop a couple sponsors for it going forward. But thank you all that have tuned into this. Let us know in the comments what you like, don't like, and want to see in upcoming episodes. Feedback for events we got coming up, like our annual party on the 20th. And
get your tickets.
Yep.
It's gonna be good.
Sounds like a plan. Till next time, we'll see y'all next time.